Hey guys, today I thought it would be fun to talk about the surprise sets from the Eras tour so far. We're roughly around halfway through the American part of the tour. I'm saying that in hopes that there is still going to be international dates announced. So it seems like a pretty good time to do this. So this will be part 1, and then we'll come back at the end of the tour to do part 2. So what I thought would be fun to do is to tier rank the sets from each night. And I'm gonna try to go through these kind of quickly so this video is not super long. So here is the tier list that I made. At the very top, we have I'll Be Getting Over You My Whole Life. That's for those sets that I feel like I'll never get over the fact that I wasn't there for. Of course, I'm not even there for any of them, so... Then we have Holy Ground, then we have Wonderland, then we have Wherever You Stray, I Follow. That's for the sets that I feel like don't have songs that would have been like one of my personal choices, but I still would have been really happy to be there. Finally, we have For Some It Was Paradise, and this is for the sets where the songs wouldn't have been any of my top choices or that I would have really been excited about. Now, needless to say, this is very subjective to me, but feel free to play along in the comments. If you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. We all have different listening preferences, and I'm really curious to hear which night you guys think has been the best set so far, which I will also talk about at the end when I'm done doing my tier list. And of course, we're just having fun here. I'm in Europe, so I don't even get to go to any of these shows. So anyone who has been to any of these shows, I think you're extremely lucky, regardless of which surprise songs you get. Like, I'm not getting any songs, let alone surprise songs. But I am still hoping that there will be international dates. But anyway, let's jump right in. Starting with Glendale, aka Swift City. And something that I found really funny is that she didn't really acknowledge the fact that they changed the city name to Swift City for her. But anyway, she kicked off the tour with Mirror Ball and Tim McGraw. So let me start off by saying that I think the 2 song choices for the first night are extremely fitting. Because of course, Tim McGraw was her first single ever. So kicking off her Eras tour, that is really like appropriate. And Mirror Ball being a song about her being able to adapt to different people. And this tour being about all her different stages in life. I don't know, it just works. That being said, it's actually going at the bottom of my tier list. So Glendale, March 17th, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in For Some It Was Paradise. I do think it was really good song choices, but given the other songs that we've also gotten so far, this would not have been my first choice for nights have been at. So Glendale night 2, she performed This Is Me Trying and State of Grace. And this one is going in Wherever You Stray, I Follow. Because neither one of these songs would have really been a first choice for me, but I do really love State of Grace. So even though it wouldn't have been on my top choices, I still would have been probably pretty satisfied with that set. Then the first night in Las Vegas, she performed Our Song and Snow on the Beach. And this one I'm gonna go ahead and put in Wonderland, because I love both of these songs, and I do feel like it was probably a really special moment to be in that crowd when she played Our Song. It was one of her bigger songs at the time when she came out, and I think just the nostalgic feel that comes with it is really special. Actually, this rendition of Snow on the Beach, I think I like it more than the album version. Like how she did it on the piano was just so beautiful. So this is really a winning set. I think this would have been a great audience to be in. I saw some of the clips from when she performed Our Song, and I could really feel the energy from the crowd, and it was just crazy. I think that would have been really fun. The second night in Vegas, she played White Horse, which is frankly a song that I never listened to, but she also played Cowboy Like Me, which is one of my favorite songs from Taylor Swift. So just because of that, this is going on Holy Ground, because Cowboy Like Me is one of those songs that if I heard it, I probably would have been busy passing out from that experience, that it wouldn't have mattered what she played next. I just would have been, I think, swept off my feet, because I do really love Cowboy Like Me. Yeah, as this video progresses, you will probably notice that I'm more of the type of Swiftie who is into like the more recent stuff than the older stuff. And we have Arlington Night 3, where she played Sad, Beautiful, Tragic, and Ours. I was gonna say Our Song. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in Wonderland. Like, neither one of these songs would have taken me out the way Cowboy Like Me would have taken me out. Arlington Night 2 got Death by a Thousand Cuts and Clean. So obviously this is gonna go directly to I'll Be Getting Over You My Whole Life. And it was crazy because she didn't just play Death by a Thousand Cuts. She actually ended up playing the bridge twice because she messed up. And I know she did that on purpose to have an excuse to play it again, because that's like her rule. She messes up a song, she can do it again during the tour. but I think she knows a lot of people wanted to hear this song, so I think it's just easier for her to mess it up and make sure she can play it again. But yeah, the people on that audience basically got to hear the song partially twice, so. And then she also played Clean, which I really, really love. I think it's a really beautiful song that you can relate to many things in your life. It's not just about love. It could be addiction, and it can be about different things that you battle with. It's just a beautiful song, and I do think that this set was perfect. I think anybody who was there was extremely lucky to have that set of songs. Then for Arlington Night 2, we have Jump Then Fall and The Lucky One. And again, for me, this is For Some It Was Paradise, because I don't think this would have been a night that I would have wanted to be at compared to the other sets. This would not have been my preferred set. We get to Tampa Night 1, where she performed Speak Now and Treacherous. Treacherous is just one of those songs that if I hear it once, I can't just play it once. Like, I will play it again because I love it so much. But Speak Now is not my favorite song from Speak Now. I think if she had done Treacherous with like a different song from Speak Now, like Better Than Revenge or Haunted or something, then this would have been at the top of my tier. Then we have Tampa Night 2, where she played The Great War and You're On Your Own, Kid. And honestly, this is a really winning set. I absolutely love the song The Great War. But I'm gonna put it in Holy Ground because it's all songs from Midnights. So I think it's kind of missing that nostalgic touch, or that touch of getting a song from the past, which all the other sets kind of have. But they still got an excellent set. Now we have Tampa Night 3, where she performed Mad Woman and Mean. So Tampa Night 3, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that one in Wonderland. I think they got a really good set because for me, both songs are just really good. But I do notice that every set that has had anything from folklore, I'm kind of like, well, I prefer other folklore songs than those songs. So I really love Mad Woman, but it's not my favorite song from folklore. But of course, I did get Mean, which I think is a really fun track. And again, a really nostalgic one. So I think being in that audience must have been like quite a moment. Then we arrived to the first night of Houston shows, where she played Wonderland and You're Not Sorry. I'm gonna put this one in Wherever You Stray, I Follow, because neither one of these songs would have really taken me out, but I do think Wonderland is a really fun song. Then we have Houston Night 2, where she played A Place in This World and Today Was a Fairy Tale. And this is going directly to For Some It Was Paradise. And again, this is what I was saying. This is kind of showing probably what kind of Swiftie I am, which is that I'm more into the more recent stuff, more so than a lot of the older stuff. Then Houston Night 3, we have Begin Again and Cold As You. And I would put that one in Wherever You Stray, I Follow as well. Like, neither one of these songs would have really been a first choice for me to hear. Then we have Atlanta Night 1, where she played The Other Side of the Door and Coney Island. And I am gonna put this one in For Some It Was Paradise as well, because I just don't feel like either one of these songs would have had me like super excited, to be honest. For the second night in Atlanta, it was April 29th, so obviously she played High Infidelity and she played Gorgeous as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one in Wherever You Stray, I Follow, because I do think that's actually a really fun set, but again, neither one of those songs would have gotten me really excited, but still I think it was a pretty solid choice of songs. Then we have the third night in Atlanta, where she played I Bet You Think About Me and How You Get the Girl. I Bet You Think About Me is one of my favorite songs as well. When that song came out, I just couldn't stop playing it, and I also really loved the music video directed by Blake Lively. I can't talk because I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one in I'll Be Getting Over You My Whole Life. I think this whole set is really fun also because it's a bit different from the others. This one is kind of more upbeat. All right, I feel like I'm still talking too much and need to pace it up a little bit. So Nashville Night 1, she played Sparks Fly and Teardrops on My Guitar. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one in Wonderland. I do really, really love Sparks Fly, but Teardrops on My Guitar, again, is a song that I never listened to. And of course, this set kind of gets bonus points because that's the day she announced the re-recording for Speak Now. But at the end of the day, compared to the other sets, I think I would have preferred some of the other ones. On the second night in Nashville, she played Out of the Woods and 15. But this one I'm gonna put on Holy Ground, mainly because of Out of the Woods. Again, I don't really ever listen to 15, but I think just having that Out of the Woods bridge moment with the crowd must have been really incredible. So I am putting it on Holy Ground. Then the third night in Nashville, she played Would've, Could've, Should've, and Mine. So this one is going straight to the top. I'll Be Getting Over You My Whole Life. I think this is one of the best sets that we have seen so far. Starting off with that like emotional damage from Would've, Could've, Should've, and like that really powerful bridge. And then moving on to Mine, which is like a love song that is also equally as powerful and just has an incredible bridge as well. Then we get to the first night in Philly, where she played Gold Rush and Come Back Be Here. I'm gonna go with Holy Ground, I think, or Wonderland. Okay, I'm gonna go with Wonderland. Wonderland it is. Both songs are great, but neither one of them would have taken me out like how we just talked about May 7th in Nashville. Which gets us to Philadelphia Night 2 with Forever and Always and This Love. And this is going straight to the top. Straight to I'll Be Getting Over You My Whole Life, because I think the set was flawless. I think This Love is like an extremely highly underrated song. I think it's one of the least streamed tracks of 1989, and I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around that, because I just really, really love that song. And Forever and Always is also one of my favorite ones. We've reached the last set for our video, and that is the third night in Philadelphia, where she played Hey Steven and The Best Day. And this one is going to For Some It Was Paradise, because neither one of these songs would have been particularly special to me particularly. So this is my tier list for the sets so far. Personally, I think the set that I would have wanted to be there for the most would have been Nashville Night 3 with Would've, Could've, Should've in mind. But I would love to hear what your favorite sets have been so far. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you'd like to hang out again, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!